The morning of the wreck, we were going to buy our boating license to go camping for the weekend when we were hit by an 18-wheeler. My son and I were sent to the local hospital while my husband was trapped in our truck, and the jaws of life had to be called in to get him out. When we reached the hospital, I was 19 weeks pregnant at the time, and they couldn't find the baby's heartbeat, so they told us that we would be life-flighted to Mobile. Once I reached the hospital in Mobile, I was taken in for emergency surgery that was 12 hours, and unfortunately I lost that child.
I still remember exactly where I was when I got the call from a colleague of mine in South Alabama about a horrendous 18-wheeler wreck that had taken one life, had caused traumatic injuries on the rest of the passengers in the vehicle. He asked if we would be willing to team up with him on this case, and we dropped what we were doing, just like we always do, invested the manpower and the resources in order to get experts out to the scene right away to determine what, if any, evidence needed to be preserved.
Sit, eat your breakfast. No, sit down, eat your breakfast. No, Hunter, sit down. Let's eat. No.
When I woke up from surgery, I was informed that Hunter was going to be taken to Women and Children's Hospital in Birmingham. And on his way, Hunter started having seizures and he had to stop and be stabilized. When they got to Children's Hospital in Birmingham, they confirmed that he did have brain damage and he was placed in a medically induced coma for 30 days.
We immediately hired an accident reconstructionist who went to the scene to measure skid marks, to map out where the debris was all across the roadway as a result of this violent wreck. We set up a time to inspect both vehicles, including downloading the black boxes of both vehicles to determine things like braking ability, the speed, so we could later, if necessary, go back and figure out exactly how this wreck happened.
Josh and his assistants always handled my case with such care. They always answered my questions, even when I didn't know which questions to ask.
From the first moment we began to work on Jessie's case until the day it was successfully resolved, my firm was proud to walk with her on this journey. We're also very proud of the work that Jessie and her family have done to get back on the right track, and we're honored to call them both clients and friends.
I was very satisfied with the outcome of my case, and I would absolutely recommend Josh Hayes and his team at Prince Glover and Hayes to anybody who needs an experienced attorney.